Hello everyone, how are y'all been doing? I hope y'all been doing great. Well, this first video is of a student being attacked by a security guard. Is that necessary? What is his excuse? Because he didn't supposed to be at the school? That's a sorry ass excuse for him to put his hands on somebody's child like that. He need to be fired. Do I give a damn that the guy is black? No, because it's a damn shame that any person that work at a school is attacking a small child. That is a disgrace. It makes no fucking sense. It should not be happening. I'm tired of these schools' excuses. It makes no sense.
A video that recently surfaced on social media is calling attention to how a school in Amite County handled a situation between a student and a security guard. 12 News Tao Ta has more from the student in the video as well as the school district's response. Tao?
Quan Robinson was suspended due to a prior incident. Now, when he returned to school, that's when things escalated. Amite County School District Superintendent Don Cuevas says the ninth grader was not to return to school property until after a hearing was set for a prior incident where he allegedly set a trash can on fire. Now, parent Sharonda Harris says she was told that her son could resume class after his 3-day suspension, but it's what happened inside the Amite High School's gym on Friday with the school's security guard, Christopher Bell, that escalated matters. Harris claims excessive force was used on her son. The video is quick, but it shows another man standing behind the security guard, seeing it all go down.
Hey, you could have really hurt him. You could have put him, that's a head injury. You could have put him in a coma. You could have paralyzed him.
It went dark. I don't remember nothing that happened.
Do you plan to have any further training in the future?
He will, yes, ma'am. Thank you for asking that. He goes to training. We actually have put into a budget where he has to go through training, and he'll be in there in the summer where he goes through training, and then he can train his men. Because again, you know, security is a needed thing now.
Harris says it's how the school handled the situation. Now, the same security guard, Christopher Bell, was involved in an alleged incident involving a different student back in October of 2021. Harris says after our interview with the superintendent today, Amite County school officials called to set up a hearing date. Byron, back to you.
Now, that wasn't the first time he got rough for the child. That's the second time he got rough for the child. And he gonna go some training during the summer. That's it. He ain't getting fired? Wow. Well, I guess they're going to have some goddamn security follow behind him, because when the bus driver said some shit, like said some off-the-wall shit to some students, guess what? They had a police following his bus at all his stops because it was threats to him. And what they said to the students' parents was, well, if you have that problem, well, I guess you should drive your kids to school then and not use the bus transportation. Wow. And half of them parents go to work. So you telling me that they gotta worry about their child because the bus driver don't know how to keep his fucked up comments to his damn self? Now look at this one. This one actually putting physical hands on a student. They said that he set a trash can on fire, but who's saying that he actually did? Well, if that is a fucking lie to cover up what the fuck he tried to choke out and throw a child against the thing, the stairs or whatever. When is enough is enough? When are they gonna make a example out of these teachers and fire their ass and make sure they don't get hired nowhere else for being rough with a child? Oh, it wasn't a teacher. My bad. It was a security guard. So the security guard can get that rough with a child. That child looked very, very small. And nothing, he got to go through some fucking training. He need to go more than that. That's a fucking assault on a fucking minor. You need to go to jail. Anyways, they don't hardly do shit when it comes to these students. Do they even give a fuck? To me, it don't seem like they do. Excuse me for my cussing, because shit like this pisses me the hell off.
Attack inside a Newport News middle school.
We started getting wind of this from some tips last night. It all began as a fight between two students at Gildersleeve Middle School when one of the students' family members got in the middle of it. Now a woman is under arrest and police had to step up patrols this morning because of it. 10 on Your Side's Michelle Wolf has this for us tonight.
School staff members tell me they're fed up with students constantly fighting and are especially shaken up after a parent laid their hands on a student, a teacher, and a security guard before escaping the building. What started as a parent-teacher conference quickly turned physical.
A parent came into the office with several members of her family and signed her child out. And then instead of leaving the building, went into the cafeteria where she and her child and the family members assaulted another student.
That Gildersleeve Middle School employee didn't want to reveal her identity, but she tells 10 on Your Side that a teacher and security guard who tried to break up the fight were shoved by the parent. A spokesperson for the Newport News Police Department confirms 30-year-old Kiazia Pitt was the parent involved and ran before police could arrive. The employee also told me at the time of the fight there was no school resource officer in the building or administrator monitoring lunch.
With no SRO, we have no ability to even handle that. It is disturbing because half of the 8th grade was in the cafeteria.
Court records show Pitt has a history of criminal and traffic charges dating back to 2012, including theft, assault and battery, and a May 2021 charge for malicious wounding.
They definitely instigated because they went out of their way to go into the cafeteria instead of exiting the building.
We're told the teacher and security guard are back at work. The students involved have been punished per the school's code of conduct. A spokesperson for Newport News Public Schools has yet to respond on the incident. Pitt is charged with simple assault and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. In Newport News, Michelle Wolf, 10 on Your Side.
Okay, I don't know if I talked about this story already, but I'm going to talk about two different scenarios. Okay, first, it was a parent-teacher conference with the parent and several of her people. They went into the school and they was having a conversation. I wonder, was her child being bullied? And if her child was being bullied, did she get the answers that she wanted? Did she actually felt like they actually gave a fucking damn about her opinions or how she been treated or anything like that? I wonder. Yeah, I think it's kind of wrong. She couldn't hold her composure. She couldn't not beat the hell out of a teacher. Well, it was a shoved. But anyways. Well, her being a parent, she shouldn't have jumped on another student. A student. She should have been better at that, not doing that. But how crazy shit going around nowadays, is no fucking telling what people have on their mind and what they're thinking. Now, done said with that little piece. I'm going to tell you about a little bit about my day. 2:30, supposed to be going to the school parent-teacher conference with two Board of Education people there. My son's teacher, his last year teacher, and I forgot what the other lady supposed to be. Get this. His teacher that have been giving me so much grief in talking to me any kind of fucking way, her name is Shepherd. Isn't that a fucking laugh? Shepherd. And she ain't nowhere near holy or anything. I say that because I have been hung up on 3 times by this chick, female, whatever the want to call her. And I've been disrespected. Talking about a fucking school laptop that don't got shit to do with her in the school my son is in right now. It has to do with another school. So to her give me or sending home a piece of paper to contact their office. Did she do that? No. Did she give me a number to contact the school that it was returning to? No, she didn't. Instead, she wanted to talk about the fines. I said, I already know about that. I already had a discussion with them people about that. And also, half of them computers that they give the kids are 9 years old. I know that because the guy told me. And that was the first one. Well, while I was talking, she was too busy talking over me. So, I said, I already know about that. Can you let me finish talking? She said, I was talking first. Then she continues to go on talking. And she's like, whatever. Well, your son is going to fail. We haven't even started they haven't even, at this time, they haven't even started the testing. So how the hell are you going to know if he's not going to pass or not? Oh, so you give me, my thought was, she's giving me an indication that she's going to fuck him. Not to mention, after that, she hangs up on me. And this is not the first time that she got loud with me, that she took over me. And then it was when it was like after another conversation with her in the school social worker, both got loud with me. Both hung up on me. One time it was with them having conversation with each other. I'm like, don't y'all supposed to be talking to me? That's why where my son is lacking in and not lacking in. Then they continues on to talk to each other. I said, I was at that point. I'm like, okay, if he's messed up, he's doing the same work over and over and over. Why don't you just restrict him? That's not in my job description. Oh, it's not in your job description. Okay. Then continue on to other shit. Well, if you don't want him to go to this school, I guess you better go ahead and you won't have to take him to that school, because if he don't go to this school, you gonna have to fucking have your own transportation. Okay. And I told her, because of her attitude, that I'm going to take it to the Board of Education. So I tried to talk to a school social worker, the school, what's the name? They didn't do nothing about it. She called me again with another attitude to her another time and hung up on me again. So then I have contacted the Board of Education. I contacted the Board of Education. They was at this meeting, and one beside me, she said, well, according to you and her, your stories are not the same. And because the stories are not the same, and somewhere or another, things got heated. And no, it didn't get heated. She said what she wanted to say, and then she fucking hung up on me. Rude. That's childish. And then she gonna say, I was talking first? What are you, 5 years old? 5th grade or something? You sound like a little child, which she is like a little child because she act like a child. She can't give somebody eye contact. She can't, and every last one of them. And I told them, okay, so you wasn't there. You wasn't on the phone with me and her. Yes, of course you wasn't. Because if you was on the phone with me and her, I guess you would have heard the attitude she had, and she would have got either sent home or sent home without pay. Because, of course, she's not going to tell the fucking truth about the bullshit she did or how she was speaking it to me. So, I told each one of them, I said, well, if any of y'all if she would have talked to me anyway, if anybody in this room talked to me, or even like she just spoken just now, we wouldn't be here today. We're here because she have got an attitude with me. She has said off the wall stuff to me, and then she hung up on me more than once. So, said a lot of other things, but that's this point blank right there. And now I'm going to go back to the other side of this story right here. Now, if I was just so fucking pissed the fuck off, in which I'm not this type of person. I'm not that type of person. I think things, I like to go through the proper channels because getting arrested and going to jail is not in my game plan. If you arrested and go to jail, you cannot fucking take care of your child or defend your child the right way. So losing your mind or fucking attacking somebody or trying to fucking kill a teacher or a social worker or any damn thing, that's just fucking nuts. A lot of people say I'm crazy as hell, but shit, I might be crazy, but I ain't that goddamn crazy. I can't defend myself, my son, if I'm not here locked up or anything. So with that point, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I know it's proper channels because the simple fact it's a school setting and I was making a meeting. I wanted to get my point across, but basically it seemed like I just walked into an office just to talk about the same shit. I did not hear no things about anything they were going to change. I didn't hear none of that. It just seemed like they already knew what they was thinking before they. So obviously she been playing kiss ass before I even walked in the room. Before the meeting even started. Probably she been kissing ass and probably lying for hopefully see the damn lies that she fucking told today and do something about it. Now, if I was a ratchet hood rat like her, things would have got a headache. Because I could have said, you're a motherfucking lying, you screech whore. I could have said a lot of things. I could have said, you're a bitch. I'd rather get my son teached by a fucking stripper than your ass. I mean, I could have said a lot of things. But the example what I was trying to make was, you his teacher. Your job is to teach him. If you're getting an attitude with parents, you're an ass. You're a fucking ass. You need to be reprimanded. You need to be fired. They need to watch your ass like a fucking hawk. And I know for a fact it's more fucking students and their parents. And once I get a fucking hold in contact with any of them, I will. And once I get that, I'm going to compare notes. And I'm going to find out which ones are being disrespected just like I was by that teacher, Miss Shepherd. Which is a bold-faced lie. And I'm hopefully that she'll get, well, I hope if another parent whoop her ass and beat the shit out of her, I hope if they record it and they say why. Because I'm guessing it might be the same thing. So for her to keep on doing it, for her to do it more than once to me, I know she had been doing it more than once to other people. And what is it going to take for these people to do their job and reprimand her or whatever the case may be, or fucking put more people in a classroom and watch her ass? Because it's obviously she just doing what she wants. And she black, ladies and gentlemen. She's black. So, ain't no white shit going on. Matter of fact, the white people in the damn fucking meeting gave me more respect than that Halfa ever did. Let's do the judgment. If you got all these people protesting black power, saying black people matter. But it is counties and stuff like that and teachers like that one that is so fucking disrespectful, and they're black and they do it to other black people. So I'm like, damn. First you gotta start with that. These black people, these black people that are disrespectful and harming kids and all this other stuff, they need to be out of here. They need to go to jail like what they fucking supposed to. If you're sleeping with a student, you're a teacher, you need to go to jail too. Point blank. I just know something. A gut feeling, mother intuition, whatever you want to say or call it. I know for a fact that she probably threatened my son. I know for a fact that she probably said some fucked up shit to my son. And probably to a lot of other people, kids in that classroom. So therefore, I hope some of y'all know Miss Shepherd. It's a heads up. She ratchet. She act like a fucking street nigga. She act like a hood rat. She act like a damn jackass. And people like that should not be teachers. If you're going to do things and you're going to say fucked up shit to a parent, you do not need to be a teacher. Especially when they did not get loud with you. Especially when they didn't cuss you out and call you all types of names. Especially that. For you be snapping your lips on a phone? Disrespectful. You a teacher? Oh my God, you need to go back to some training. Now, I will say this. Now, if that right there happened to this chick right here, that video is played, it'll be a different story. Then they'll be looking for her for attacking a whole room full of teachers and stuff like that. So, I just kind of wonder, what happened in that parent-teaching conference with this woman for her to flip the fuck out and go trying to beat up damn students and security guards and teachers and shit? What went down? How was she disrespected? Because the bullshit I just went through today, it wasn't basically today. It was basically felt like I just went in the room and they listened to her a way of what she said went down, and they just seem like they just decided on her or not decided on her, or basically saying they don't know what transpired during that's what they say. They basically, to me, that's what it's, and when they say they don't know when attitude's flat. No, I didn't get an attitude. I didn't even get loud. I got a little bit loud, but I didn't get loud. I was not loud like her. She was yelling. I could tell she was yelling. It was just uncalled for. And I was trying to keep my damn composure while on the phone with her. And then before she hung up, yes, that's why your son is not going to graduate. Click. Call back. Waited a whole week. I ain't getting no call back. He said that her assistant said that she was calling back. She never called back. So, therefore, disrespectful. But said the dad something totally different. You want a fucking one-on-one meeting with him. You want to fucking chat with him, which you got my phone number. But you can't be civil. That's the problem. Anyways, I'm done with this. I'm gone. Well, I done said what I was saying. My thing is, like I told them before I left, if she do get another attitude with me, I'm going to go through the proper channels. Talk to the school social worker, talk to the people, some of the other people I heard talk to today, and say word for word what she said and how she talked. And every time she do so, I'm going to call. And to the point that she either start treating people like she got some damn sense, or they fire her ass. And if anybody watch my videos, go to have Miss Shepherd as a teacher. If you feel she doing something and she talking to you off the wall, fucking report her ass. Point blank. Report her. She gonna either change or she gonna be gone, out of there, fired, laid off or some shit. Anyways, y'all have a good one. Apologize about all the cussing, but I'm just upset. Better me wring out my feelings and yell about it here than yelling over the phone with this woman because it's not worth it. I want to get my point across, and I was hoarse, so I was have a sinus infection. So I ain't have really time for it. I'm like blowing my nose and all this stuff. I'm like, sinus headaches. I don't got time for this woman to sit here and yelling on the phone, yelling. I'm like, what? I did not. I ain't see this woman last night. I don't know her outside. What she do when she go home, I don't know. I don't know her as personally. I only know her as a teacher. So for her to do all the extra shit ain't necessary.